What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to go over my squad, my investments, and how I finished this year in the ranked seasons. So right off the bat, in ranked seasons, I finally did it. I made it to World Series. This was such a grind. 4 or 5 times I was one win away, and then I'd lose like 2, and then I'm 4 or 5 wins away, but I finally grinded my way back. So now I am getting that 98 overall Miguel Cabrera and the pack, as well as the Tim Lincecum 89 overall gold flashback from 2011, along with 3,000 stubs, 800 tickets, and 10,000 XP, and that pack. So I don't know what's in that pack. If you guys in the comments leave what you think is in there, if you guys know. Everything that I'm finding online towards that anyway it's random. It doesn't seem like I can get a real answer out of what that pack contains. If it's another diamond, another 2 diamonds, or just a random chance at diamonds, or kind of something like that, but I have no idea. But I'm just very pleased that I could finish in the World Series division this season. Last season I only finished wild card. The season before that was divisional series, and yeah, I went for it. I just grinded it out and actually did it, so that was good. The squad that I did it with was mostly how it's set up right here. I made some minor adjustments according to the daily matchups for the inside edge, and I would move my outfielders. Luckily, my infielders, my 3 diamonds, were all on a positive note for the daily matchups, but my outfielders changed. So Giancarlo Stanton for 1 was down to like an 83, so I threw Aaron Judge in there. Charlie Blackmon was down, and I had Ryan Braun in there. I had Marcelo Ozuna in there. So basically these are, I was just moving my infielders as well as starting pitchers. Just whoever was down, I just didn't want to chance it of getting them, and they're playing, like for example Felix Hernandez. I never had him in for 1 time in the past like 4 days because he's been playing like an 83. So I was moving in Alex Wood, Sanchez. I had Steven Matz in there when he was at an 88 a couple days ago, so I was playing him there. Right now he's an 89, so that'd be awesome to have him play right now. Other than that, of course my Chris Archer diamond that I got for my starter mission, he will never change, and then my Zach Greinke stayed at 91 the whole time. So that's just kind of how I managed my teams when I was getting in those late rounds in the 800s. Now a couple of investments that I've made. Now we'll kind of move on to, I've been waiting for a few things to happen. I have, for example, I have 15 Aaron Judges. I just sold 5 of them a few days ago to pick up Francisco Lindor. But at first base, I have 125 Justin Smokes. Now he has the best batting statistics out of any first baseman in the major leagues, not just the AL, in all the majors right now, and he is due. He is making his first All-Star appearance, and it's just, he's not a 77 bronze, that's for sure. I don't know if they're gonna jump him straight to gold, but I got all of these for under 110, most of them for around 90. So whatever happens, if I can sell them for 400 a piece, if it, turns out that they're just never gonna give him an upgrade, then so be it. I think it's a pretty risk-free investment that I have in there. Different players that I have, I kind of hold on to a lot of players. I won't get rid of any silvers. I'll possibly get rid of bronze. I know Justin Smoke, that's a special kind of situation there, because I don't think he should be a bronze still. They still haven't given him an upgrade, so I'm just waiting on that. I keep my golds, right? So my Anthony Rendon, he's going to the All-Star game. I don't know if they'll give him an upgrade to a diamond, but I'm gonna keep these to find out. Right now he's just on my bench, so I'll have a spot for him and I'll just save onto that, because He's only selling for about 1,000 right now. If I can hang on to him, turns into a diamond, he might sell for a little bit over 10 or a little bit under 10. So yeah, there's that one. I have, what else do I got here? Gene Segura I won't get rid of. I got 6 Troy Tulowitzkis, but he's not going to be getting an upgrade after the year he's having this year so far. He might even get a downgrade. He's just not, he's not batting well. So there's no reason for him to get an upgrade. So that's why I don't know what to do with him really. I'm kind of just hanging on to him. Ryan Braun, Michael Brantley, Corey Dickerson, Marcelo Zuna. I'll hang on to all these guys, as well as Andrew Benintendi. This guy's killing it. So I picked up 3 of these after my buddy said how good of a season he was having, and I started paying attention. And he's absolutely killing it. He's gonna be a gold in no time. If they don't, they're blind. He just went like 5 for 5 with like, he was a triple away from the cycle with 2 home runs or something like that. That's crazy what he's doing. Center field, we got Charlie Blackmon. I have 2 George Springers, 26 Kevin Pillars because it was hot streak he had at the start of the year. I was hoping that he would just get into like barely gold, 85, 86, kind of something like that. Kevin Kiermaier, always a good one for the reason of he's so perfect defensively. So I'll just show you kind of something to keep your eye out for when you are, because look at his defensive stats right now. 99, 99, arm strength accurate, or arm accuracy anyways, 88, and then reaction 88. So when he does, or if he does get an upgrade, it's gonna go straight towards his batting. So he has no room for improvement really in his fielding. So instead of it getting spread out over his fielding and speed and then his batting kind of thing, it's all gonna go towards his batting. And maybe a little bit speed, stealing, base running, but most likely not. It'll go towards his batting. So players like this I like to hang on to, at least a few of them in case he gets an upgrade, because he can turn into a really, really nice card. And then I am waiting for Aaron Judge to become a diamond. I know I just sold 5 of them. I wasn't too happy about it, but I really wanted him. Francisco Lindor on shortstop, switch hitter. Pretty good price for him, I think. I got him for about 35,000. So that was, I just kind of wanted him. So I'm saving these 15 for when he gets the diamond. If they ignore the fact, he's by far the best. He's in the top 4 in almost every batting stat you could think of. It's definitely crazy. He's going to be leading the league in home runs. He has 30 before the All-Star break. This is crazy what he's doing. So as soon as he gets that diamond upgrade, I think he's going to sell for 20 to 30. And I got all of these, believe it or not, for 700 or less a long time ago. 700 or less. I bought 20 of them. My buddy did the same thing. He has 25 of them he's banking on. So we're kind of sitting at the same boat. I also picked up 12 Andrew McCutcheons. He's batting very well. He's playing very well. He's the best player on Pittsburgh right now. So I picked up a couple of him. Mark Trumbo, kind of players like that. Lots of power. I'll pick up. Kind of sit on investments like that. As far as pitching goes, I don't really do anything with pitchers. They come and go, and even if they are, for example, Jacob deGrom sells for like, it's like 7K and he's an 89 gold. So what's the point of, it's either they have a greasy pitch or they don't. So they could be a silver and you could use them and be a lot better than a diamond pitcher. So I don't really believe in the rating of pitchers themselves. I think that their pitching and their style of pitching has a lot to do with it. I use, where's a funny one that I use? Darren O'Day. I use Darren O'Day. Pat Neshek I use a lot. Carter Capps has got a weird front step to him. So I change it up with them once I get sick of them hitting off me all the time. But so far Darren O'Day is the best budget relief pitcher that I have ever used, so that was a really good pickup. My closing pitchers, Roberto Osuna, he's awesome. His slurve is absolutely nasty. His fastball's not that strong, but a combination of his slurve, changeup, and his fastball, you can actually work it and get in the batter's head, and they have really no idea what's coming. I mostly just pound the bottom of the zone with slurve, changeup combos, and then once he thinks I'm just going to do it again, I'll pop a fastball in his face kind of thing. Kelvin Herrera is, I find easy to hit off of, so I don't have him in my lineup anymore, because when somebody brings in Kelvin Herrera, I am like super pumped, because his fastball just comes like straight. I don't know if it's the delivery of, I can just see it a lot better than other pitchers, so that's why I don't have him in. I feel like he's just easy to hit off of. I usually crush him. Player that I would struggle with is like, I even struggle with Osuna when somebody brings him in. Other than that, my closing pitchers aren't that strong, but Diamond Aroldis Chapman I seem to crush. I usually do well against left-handed pitchers, but it all depends on how you use them. I really want to get him, but if you use them just fastballs, you'll get crushed. You have to use his off-speed stuff, because fastballs won't do it unless you're so bad at hitting fastballs, but most likely not if you're going for the World Series division. You're gonna need to work some other stuff in there. So yeah, let me know of who you guys think is gonna get an upgrade. I know I'm kind of rambling on. It went a little bit longer than I expected, but that's the way it's gonna go. And Grease, my guy, is sitting at 99 overall as catcher, which I think is the smartest way to set up your guy. Put him as catcher, because there are no good catchers that are affordable. The only one would be like Buster Posey, but the fact that your character can be so good, you might as well have him at catcher and then work on your team otherwise. Pitchers, waste of time, because you don't get to use them unless it's once every 5 games, and then he might even suck and you might have to pull him. You might get tired fast. So reliever, he's gonna get fatigued. You're gonna want to use him every game, so that's why I put him catcher. I know a lot of people put him in whatever position that they like, but I like catcher for that reason, where you can actually not have to worry about having a good catcher, because you have the best catcher that's possible out there. So anyway guys, yeah, let me know who you think is gonna get an upgrade, or who you're investing on. I like to just hang on to as much as I can, because I always get so pissed off when I get rid of a card and then it gets upgraded. So I usually just hang on to everything and then wait for it until I think it's time, and then I'll sell it to my best ability anyway. I know that they might still get another one, but yeah. And let me know what division you guys are in, or if you guys are grinding for this. It'd be awesome to see some activity in the comments below of, yeah, who you think's getting upgraded, when would be the best thing, especially like that Aaron Judge, if they're gonna wait until midway into the second half of the season just because they just gave him that gold upgrade, as well as, yeah, where you're competing for, how the grind is going. And anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.